Leo, what is going on? Welcome into the channel. So happy to have you here always. My name is Deborah, owner of Purusha Holistic Wellness, and this is another episode of Purusha Intuitive, where we're going to look at your energy via the tarot, the astrology, and any channeled messages that come through. So let's get into it, Leo. I hope that things are going well for you right now. We are currently in Scorpio season when I'm recording this. The messages are always timeless. Use your discernment. Take what resonates. Leave the rest behind. But yeah, we're in Scorpio season, and actually we have a full moon in Taurus this week. Full moons really heighten, amplify energy, and this is a little bit of a heavy one because it's challenging us. It's challenging us around how we think, how we feel, how we believe about ourselves, what we deserve, and specifically as it relates to our stability and our support. There are things that are happening to kind of mess with that. Things that Black Moon Lilith is painting this picture of, it's one way when in fact it's not. And it's making it a little bit messy for our mind. This value of sifting between what is real, what is illusion. Neptune is in Pisces and it's in retrograde, so that kind of amplifies that energy. But thankfully Saturn is going direct. It's also been in retrograde for the past couple months, and it's not going to be as the things that we've been learning, the things that we've the trials, the tribulations that we've been going through lately, they're going to start softening a little bit more. So we'll start with this energy cleansing, set the tone, set the vibe for the reading. It's a good time to set your own intention, which is a great way to personalize these collective readings. Any messages or questions you would like Spirit to answer. I also do personal readings. I use tarot, astrology, mediumship. If you want me to look at your specific situation, what's specifically going on for you, definitely hit me up. Or if you need just like a little rebalancing of the mind, body, soul, I do energy healing and holistic wellness consultation that, kind of giving us that ability to find more stability, find more grounding, so we can make choices that make us happy, make us feel fulfilled, that we feel are successful for ourselves, right? We deserve to be successful, right? All right, let's get into it, Leo. I bless you with pure love and light, pure source energy, pure loving grace. I release anything that is not for your highest and best. Any fears, doubts, insecurities, lack of worth, lack of value, pain, anger, frustration, impatience, overwhelm. Cleanse it and release it from our being so that we may see and understand the messages clearly and help to make me a clear and open channel for the collective. Thank you, Father God, Spirit guides, guardian angels, Mama Love. Okay. Let's get into it, Leo. So, full moon energy, it can be intense. And, I feel like there's things that are coming up for us that are a little bit of a glaring reality, some bittersweet, meaning, we're really being challenged around places that maybe we've been a little bit too stubborn, where we haven't really been honest with ourselves, been honest with other people, honest about other people, about situations that are around us, where things are toxic, unhealthy, where they're kind of bringing us down and making things harder than what they need to be, right? Scorpio season is all about connecting with our desires. Those desires that might not be readily apparent or completely at the surface. And full moon in Taurus energy focuses on what we're loyal to, who and what we're loyal to, and how that directly affects us in our day-to-day living. There is this desire to grow and expand. Yeah, because things have to be cut out. We're seeing this all across the board with change, transformation that you might specifically be experiencing. It's time to cut off those dead limbs, so to speak. Sorry, I hope that's not too inappropriate for YouTube or morbid, but there is this value, Leo, where it's important to get serious, is what I'm hearing. Serious about how you show up, about your perspective on things, on people, on situations. Taking, a very good hard look at where people are working with you and where they're not, where there is this infestation, so to speak, where it's just like it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. It actually becomes more harmful, right, to keep it around. But there is a reason. I'm hearing like hope. With this cup card being in your blocked energy, there's hope that things can maybe come back around or transition a little bit differently. Right now, Venus is in Capricorn, and she's been pretty tensely aspected this week, where it's like, Venus doesn't like to be bothered, right? She is this energy, soft, loving, gentle, which is super fabulous, right? But like sometimes when things need to get done, that's not the energy you're looking for, the energy to embody. And so she's bringing in this like value of apathy and places where we say we're going to do something, where we know it's time to let something go, and we still hold on. Even if it's not physically, even if it is just through our mental, emotional exchange, fixation, obsession, etc., seeing what they're up to, spying on social media, all that type of thing. And, I feel like once upon a time, this situation looked different. Once upon a time, we're getting, 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Coins in the Lenormand deck. So mirroring energies on opposite sides. And like I said, what I'm hearing is like once upon a time this made sense. Once upon a time it worked. And I feel like that's where there's this desire to reconnect with that. There is an offer coming in for you this week, Leo, an offer on the table. And you are really hoping, whether you're the one giving this offer or you're waiting for an offer to come in, you're really hoping that it's going to be a good thing. Because there are elements of goodness here, right? And just because something is not being supportive in that moment, it doesn't mean that they're not going to in the future. Everyone's situation is going to be different. So you just have to weigh it accordingly to what you're going through. If you are in something that is more toxic, a person treating you inappropriately, then yeah, definitely it might be time to look at getting out. But the amputation saw can also just be like thoughts, patterns of behavior, maybe ways that you're reacting or someone's reacting out of a lot of disappointment, out of a lot of pain, maybe not choosing the thing that they wanted to choose, right? There's a difference between when we kind of have our peace, our calm, our sanity, what our choices are versus when we don't, And it does look like there is things are changing around this dynamic where there maybe once was loyalty and harmony. It's changed. It's a little different. And there's this looming energy of what's next. How is this going to go? Something does want, like I said, reconnection, hoping that it will get back to that place that it was before, hoping that they can make the right offer, say the right thing in order to get the outcome that they want. But, yeah, I don't know. No one's making a move yet. Yeah, because it's about assessing, you know, kind of like, yeah, what those next moves are with the Emperor, Aries energy. They want to do it right. They want to do it on point, exactly how it's supposed to be done, so there are no missteps. But then we have this like really immature energy attached to it. Let's see what this is about, Leo, for you. Okay, King of Wands. Lots of people showing up. And it's interesting because, you know, I feel like you're taking your time apart from some of the people that have been feeding into this situation. You are really afraid of how things are going to go, or someone is. Someone's really nervous. This could be, well, King of Wands is your energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We also have Aries on the board as well, Aries and Gemini. So I'm feeling like there's a lot of people that have either been weighing in for you or weighing in for this other person. A lot of opinions flying around. Like I said, there is some disappointment, and I feel like that's kind of what needs to clear the air this week, because no smart choice is going to be made from feeling down and out, sad, disappointed, depressed, etc. But I feel like you are, you know, you're taking a step back. You are not necessarily connecting with as many people. Maybe people are trying to say what their opinion is, but you still look like you're creating some boundaries. You're creating some boundaries for yourself. Something feels like it's taken a long time to get here. Okay, we get water and awaken. So it's awakening to your feelings, Leo. Like, I think sometimes the downside of fire energy, you can be really powerful, very ambitious. You can have, like, you know, your goal in mind and make that happen, which is amazing, right? But then sometimes we become devoid of emotion because the goal becomes that, like, focal point of success, where I feel like things need to be readdressed, reevaluated. Spirit has said to awaken a couple times to you now. So something has to be looked at through a different lens. And I feel like this lens is a lot about happiness, stability, balance. Sometimes we can get so enwrapped in the petty BS that really doesn't matter. And that could definitely well be what needs to be cut off. Not engaging in the drama for drama's sake, or this need to win. Well, someone's trying to win, and this is where I'm not sure that this energy is yours per se, Leo, but it does feel like it's someone who's connected to you. It feels like someone, yeah, there's that infected card, so double confirmation. It feels like someone who's very fixated, focused on their agenda, needs something to work in a specific way. You might feel like you're a little bit of a pawn, or I don't know, like maybe they're relying on you a little too much. It's putting you in a place where you're feeling a lot of pressure. Spirit's saying to bring some awareness. Okay, so we're getting awaken and awareness. This person maybe doesn't fully divulge everything to you. And so I feel like that's kind of where it's super important to listen to your own heart, your own thoughts, your own guiding light about what these next steps should look like. Whether you're the one, like I said, giving that offer or receiving that offer, it doesn't need to be Yeah, I mean, listen to other people's thoughts if you find that valuable. But this feels like someone who, like I said, is forcing their own agenda. And it might have put you in a bad spot, or it's putting you in a spot where you are really stressed out, where there is a lot of anxiety going on. And so Spirit's saying, okay, bring some awareness to this. Don't just turn a blind eye. This has been a common theme in the collective. It's really important right now to see people for who and what they are, right? Going back to that original message, it might be a disappointment. Maybe you wanted it to work out different, but if you're seeing someone do some weird, shady shit and it doesn't, align with your values, well, then that needs to be looked at and addressed, because it's only going to hurt you in the long run, right? And we don't want that, Leo. We don't want that. All right. So thank you so much for your time, energy, always. I hope you found messages that resonated. Thank you for all you bring to the channel. I super appreciate you. Definitely drop comments below. I love to hear how it resonates, or just connect, share, and a little love, little TLC. Thank you for all the love you bring my way. I super appreciate you. I'm sending it back to you.